Well, this episode is definitely going to be something different. I've got some news, but I've got some views as well. I hope we get some clarity with what happened yesterday night. First of all, I would want to say I'm proud of Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, the whole England national team who really fought well and did a great amount of job. Hats off to them. They did a fantastic job, Gareth Southgate. I really wrote him off when they drew with Scotland. I thought this team is not going anywhere. Round of 16 maximum, they're gonna get creamed. But this team had something different this season. It had all the flair, and that really shot up the whole expectations. I think this team really had everything in their court to beat Italy. They did, but I think there are certain things that they sat back after the first goal that went in. They really were defending a 1-0 lead, and I don't like that when I see any team do that. It could be a low tier English league team. I just hate that kind of football. I'm a more attacking minded guy, so I don't like that. And a team like England who has so many attacking players, they could have done better. But second half super sloppy as well, clumsy at times. So I think England, Italy, well deserved. I won't be a sore loser because I'm not a supporter of England. But as well, I think I'm better than any other English fan who literally are kicking. They kicked Italian fans on at Wembley after the game. I mean, I couldn't believe my eyes at the video that I'm seeing. And well, let's just bring you how Arsenal family stood by Bukayo Saka. Well, Fallon Balogun shared this on his Instagram stories. He says, "Strength and bravery beyond your years. Head up, bro." Yes, heads up, Bukayo Saka. I would want to include Marcus Rashford and Sancho in this one as well. Not a very good tournament, but here's what I don't like: Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling. They did not step up to take the penalty. Why? Why? You guys are seniors. Look at Jack Grealish. Sterling, why did not Sterling take a penalty, man? Well, even Emil Smith Rowe shared this on his Instagram stories. "Keep your head up, brother. We all love you." Of course we love you, Bukayo. We love you, bro. We just love you. And then there is Obama Yang. He says, "Proud of you, my little boy. This will build your success. You will see." 3 hearts and a chili emoji. Saka was brave. Saka was brave. And yet, these 3 players are blamed and are racially abused after they miss their penalties. My God. England, what is wrong with you as a country, man? I don't get it. Something wrong with you as a country. Steven Gerrard says on his Instagram, "So brave, kid." Steven Gerrard. Martin Odegaard says, "Still the best, brother." My God. Oh, he didn't have to do it. He did it. Shows that he's class, man. And there we go. And here we go. Alex Lacazette with all the hearts. Maitland-Niles. It poured in. Arsenal's official Instagram account said, "Football can be so cruel, but for your personality, for your character, for your bravery, we'll always be proud of you, and we can't wait for you to have you back with us." Dani Ceballos, Jeremy Aladea, David Luiz, we love you, my boy. Oh my God. How can you not love Bukayo Saka? How can you be so cruel towards Bukayo Saka, England fans? I have no idea, man. And this is the official statement of the FA on discriminatory abuse. They say that they strongly condemn all forms of discrimination and is appalled by the online racism that has been aimed at some of our England players on social media. Blah blah, whatever, man. Whatever. This does not give me strength. And here's Dani Ceballos. He says, "I'm sure this moment will make you stronger for the future. You are my effing crack. Football is cruel sometimes. You will get up, my friend." I think he got twisted there with the words, but that's class from Dani Ceballos. Thank you so much, Dani, for doing that, bro. And here's Gabriel Martinelli. My God, I love Gabriel. He says, "So proud of you, my bro. Keep your head up." Of course you should, Bukayo. You deserve to be loved. William Saliba, big man. Bukayo Saka, my God. Arsenal family poured in everything what they had. Is Lacazette, he says, "Lil Chili, my love." Of course it is the different kind of love. And Sead Kolasinac with a class. Instagram story. He says, "Heads up, my brother, the future belongs to you." Oh my God, I love these guys, man. And this is the leaked image of Arsenal's new kit. So according to Alexis Bernard, Arsenal are he says that yes, Barcelona want Renato Sanchez, Tottenham on the lookout. Well, this is Alexis Bernard officially says that as he has sometimes shown in the Lille jersey, Renato Sanchez was excellent during the Euros with the Portuguese tunic on his shoulders. The midfielder has ever been stunning in a few games, once again proving his potential and his worth in the eyes of Europe. Now he's on the shelves of several European clubs, Barcelona, Arsenal, Tottenham. But the problem with Arsenal is that they like the player, but they have other players in that position, namely Houssem Aouar and Eduardo Camavinga in particular. Yes, Eduardo Camavinga is also on the radar, so let's not count him out. So Jose Mourinho has something to say about the whole Bukayo Saka incident. He says, "I think it's hard to leave, especially Saka as the last one. I think it's too much for a kid to have everything on his shoulders in this moment. For Saka to have the destiny of a country on his shoulders, I think it is too much." Roy Keane says, now this is the point that I really like to raise. Now he says, if you're Sterling or Grealish, you cannot sit there and have a young kid go up for a penalty ahead of you. You can't. You can't let a shy 19-year-old go up in front of you. They have a lot more experience. They had to get in front of the young kid and stand up. They had to come up to him and say, "You know what? We're going to take it for you, Bukayo." I remember 2016 when Cristiano pushed João Martino and Jose Font to take the penalty because he could not take one. Nobody did that for England, man. That's what leaders are about, man. And sadly, England did not have any. So it's all Gareth Southgate who took the responsibility for England's penalty failure. He says that is it. This is down to me. I decided on the penalty takers based on what we had done in training, and nobody is on their own. We have won together as a team, and it is absolutely on all of us in terms of not being able to win the game tonight. In terms of penalties, that is my call and totally rests with me. Unfortunately, the guys were not able to convert tonight. They cannot look at themselves in terms of how they practice, because they could have not have done any more or any better. They cannot have any recriminations. They have been an absolute joy to work with. They have gone further than we have gone for so long, but of course, it is incredibly painful. Chin up, Gareth. It's okay. I think partly, yes, the tactics are to be blamed. I'm not going to say no to that. I still believe that the tactics were a little bit negative at times. That is that. That is that. So I don't have anything more to say about it. Unbelievable things to discuss. And now here's something that I did not want to raise, but England as a country, really, they have to explain me a special image. You know what happens when England get beaten? Here's the statistic. If England get beaten, so will she, was the poster from National Center for Domestic Violence. You know what happens? Cases of domestic violence go up 26% when England play, irrespective if they win or lose. But if they lose, it goes up by 38%. So Englishmen start beating up their wives if England lose. You've regressed as a country, England. You really have. I'm especially mentioning the ones who did it or do it on a regular basis. I don't have anything. So here's a tweet that I would really want to read out to you guys. So Elliot Ross says that Luis Enrique took Pedri off before their penalty shootout to protect him. That's the best young midfielder in the world, and he was really great in the Euros for Spain. Who starts for Barcelona with Messi every week. Giving Saka the 5th penalty is really, really poor in my opinion. So many experienced players who did not step up. That is a crazy tweet. And shame on Arsenal fans who are abusing Saka. There are Arsenal fans who are abusing Saka as well. England players, you can't. This is what Roy Keane said, that England players can't let Saka take that penalty. They did. have to take a breather, so I would really want to stop this episode. Yeah, I think with this there are more news I'll definitely come up with, but for now, Awar and Kamavinga, Renato Sanchez as well, Chin Up, Saka, Rashi, Sancho, and of course Gareth Southgate. I was once wondering, and I've actually posted on my community tab, that alongside the Joachim Löw, I think Gareth Southgate should be sacked. I take back my words. He definitely deserves one more crack at it. He does. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.